Mentors guide. Mentors chart the course. Mentors light the spark of the specialty of periodontics. And in the words of Sir Isaac Newton, if I see further, it is because I stand on the shoulders of giants.
My mentor is Dr. Brian Mealy.
Vincent Iacono is an individual who's given his life to the practice and the profession of periodontics.
Robert Gottsagen was my mentor.
I've had many mentors, but the one that probably stands out the most is one that I've known all my life. His name is Robert Schallhorn, and he happens to be my father.
Dr. Caden was really a very difficult, he was tough on us, and he expected excellence.
He's one of those people that brings out the best in people, but not only the best, he actually makes them better than they probably could be just by being around him. He encourages them. So he was able to influence people without you were really being influenced.
We, when we were residents, were considered his children, and we were his family. The man is dedicated, and he dedicated it to his children, to us. And I'm one of those children, and that's probably one of the reasons why I teach now.
Every step of the way in my career, Bob has been there to advise me and help me and guide me, and I am who I am because of him. So yes, he's been an inspiration in my life.
He wasn't one to come in and solve the problem for me, but he showed me how to use the tools that I already had to be able to solve those problems, and I'll never forget that. It's been a wonderful experience, and I've been very fortunate to have been able to practice with him for 20 years.
I didn't really have a grasp on or a full understanding of the depth of knowledge that they provided me until I went through the board process. And at that point, I realized what a valuable experience I had at Eastman Dental Center.
A mentor is somebody who counsels and advises. They guide you. They help you to solve problems on your own. They really give you the tools, much like a teacher does, but then they're there for a shoulder to lean against, or to guide you in maybe perhaps another direction, open your eyes to other opportunities.
Being mentored demonstrates a respect for the reality that history didn't begin the day you hit the planet Earth.
I really think that the best way to find your mentor is to look for someone that you aspire to be, someone that you admire, and tell them that you admire them, that you aspire to many of the things that they've done, that you'd like to know how they've done that. And I think you'd be surprised how that person will be more than happy to help.
They are constantly looking for people who are eager to communicate, students who are open to communication. And my advice to students would be, make yourself available, talk, go and ask questions, stay after lectures and discuss things. All of us who have been teachers do that because we enjoy the students. We love the interaction, we desire the interaction, and we really enjoy the eagerness of that phase of anyone's career.
I wanted to go back and teach. I wanted to take those residents right out of dental school, or those that have been practicing a while that really wanted to learn periodontics, and get them as excited as I was, because Brian Mealy made me that excited.
When I think about the mentors who actually devote their time in the world we live in, I think that is fantastic. There's no financial reward. It's all helping, it's giving. It's a fantastic concept. It's great to be a mentor.
Being one of the earlier graduates that was female. It's amazing to me that many young female students come up to me and say, you know, you're my role model, you're my mentor.
I've never heard anyone regret, you know, spending a significant amount of their professional time in teaching and therefore mentoring students. And you get a great satisfaction when you come to the end of your career and you see a lot of very happy, successful products who you've had some role in molding.
You know, you're never too old to mentor. And so, for example, after 20 years in private practice, I went and got a faculty appointment through Dr. Caton at Eastman Dental Center in Rochester.
It is so important that we maintain the quality of our educators so that our students see the best and learn from the best, because education, by definition, is what is left after all the knowledge that was obtained is obsolete. And wisdom is knowing the difference, and wisdom is through critical thinking. And critical thinking can only be provided by outstanding educators.
The opportunity to practice with a mentor or practice with their colleagues, practice with people who can teach them things, it makes day-to-day life a lot better than it is if you're in a situation where you find yourself having to guess at what the best thing to do is or the best thing not to do might be. So I think it's highly enriching for both mentor and mentee, because dentistry can be isolating.
I love caring for people. I think this adds another dimension, an intellectual stimulation to be involved in teaching. I learn more from my students than I teach them, I can assure you of that.
You know, it's part of giving back. You can't always just be a taker in this life.
I think what most of us will recognize is that early stages of our career, to a great extent, are defined by our mentors. They provided tremendous guidance and motivation, and we often work very hard to emulate our mentors and follow in their footsteps.
But the satisfaction comes in to seeing, you know, years later how well some of them do. I mean, that's reinforces you wanting to be a mentor.
It's not about what you bring home in your wallet, it's about what you bring home in your heart and what you give to the patient and what they give back to you.
If you would like to thank and honor your mentor and keep periodontology strong, please contact the American Academy of Periodontology Foundation about making a gift to the Education Endowment Fund.